So this is part 2 of the Crawlspace Encapsulation. We're heading back to Wheaton to finally finish up what we should have finished up a couple days ago. David, are you excited?
No, not at all.
I am. Let's go. We're back inside the crawl space, and I just want to clarify that when we say that we don't like being in crawl spaces, it's kind of tongue-in-cheek. You can see it's dark, it's mildewy, you can barely see without any light. What I want to be clear about is that we actually are really grateful for the opportunity to work in crawl spaces. Between us in the company, it's just a running joke that every time we have a crawl space, it's gonna suck, and that's not really the truth. The truth is that we're really good at this, and we really enjoy doing it because it adds a lot of benefit to our clients. So last time that we left you here, let's crawl into the crawl. Last time, this was a mess. And you can see they replaced that entire piece. The plumbing got replaced. It looked like they didn't have to replace any of the subfloor, which is nice. And they replaced that main piece. I'm gonna show you outside what this piece looked like. It's pretty nasty. But you can see that we're gonna be laying plastic all over this floor to control the moisture. And then we're gonna be spraying the exterior walls to make sure it's nice and warm. This was the piece that came out of the crawl space. Holy moly. We couldn't see the holes on the top from in the crawl space. I'm glad he switched this out. We finally got some light in here so you can kind of see what we're dealing with. This is just a normal crawl space. By the way, these lights are amazing. If you guys don't have these already, we'll link them below in the description. It's like the best 65 bucks I've ever spent. LED, charging, amazing. So are you ready to get going?
No.
No, real talk. What are you about to do?
I'm about to lay plastic on this crawl space, and I gotta ramp set it, and then you come in and do your job.
That's correct.
Alright.
Alright, man, let's go. And the first line of plastic is out. So before I go into the crawl space, I'm going to talk to you in this ridiculous headscarf. I did a really bad job of explaining why we use a vapor barrier on the floor in the crawl spaces that we spray. It has everything to do with humidity and trapping in humidity during the summertime. If you can think about a crawl space being typically vented, we are going to go in there and spray the exterior walls and make it unvented. And the only way to really be able to do that with any level of confidence that we're not going to cause a humidity issue is by putting a 16 mil vapor barrier down on the floor before we install the spray foam. It's going to cut down all of the potential issues that we could have. If it ever floods, you can always make a cut and let it seep back in and then tape it back together. But it's a really good process. It's a really good piece of any encapsulated crawl space. And you won't find a house that's built today let alone that is built with a crawl space traditionally, but that passes an inspection without a vapor barrier on the floor. So we don't want to leave a house the way that we wouldn't leave our own home. And in our own home, we would want to try to get rid of all the variables possible before we try to change the dynamics of a space.